Okay, I expected a few of you to shake your head at using the screen door closer for a piston. But as Greg Packard told me, using those small hinge screws, yeah, that's no good. So I'm going to switch them out for regular screws. In the meantime, I'm going to test out the piston and see if it works. A couple of things with the connection. As you notice, it's got a few more additions on it. Well, I forgot that this is a 1/8 inch opening here. And if we remember from when I did the kneeling monk prop, they were all 1/4 inch. My whole NPT, BBT, whatever the hell it was. I needed to bring it out to a 1/4 inch opening. So what I've done is I've gotten a nipple, a 1/8 inch nipple, a reducer that goes from a 1/4 inch down to an 1/8 of an inch, and then a hose barb that's a 1/4 inch, so it just connects on here. So I'm going to open all this up, put some Teflon tape on it to seal it, and then attach everything. For the solenoid valve, I'm just going to use the water sprinkler valve for the time being. I need this attachment down here, a lot more freaking complicated. So what I need is this piece right here. So I got to take the quick connect nozzle out. So now I'm putting the quick connect fitting, the push connect fitting, into here. And then this piece now will attach to the other end of the solenoid valve. Okay, so I have a small section of hose that's going to connect in here and take the solenoid valve and hook it up here. So I'll get the compressor, bring it over, we'll hook it up and see if we can get this thing to activate. Alright, I have the solenoid valve hooked up. I've got the compressor set to about 35 psi. I guess I need to see how it's going to be sort of standing up. All right, let me try this. Yep. Okay, it opens up. How do I get it to release the air? Okay, well, it certainly seems like it has no problem opening up. I'll figure out that whole solenoid valve thing. The compressor prop actually had a saddle valve on the hose, so it was allowed to be open a little bit, so it air was able to escape afterwards and allowed it to retract slowly. So that's a possibility too. I can do the put a saddle valve in and let it retract that way. What I'm going to do now is remove the spring and I'm going to remove the cylinder. Okay, so what I can do now is open up the hinge here and put in some real screws. As I said, Greg Packard chastised me for using these little screws, and he's correct. I guess that's a little lacking. So I'll use is something a little bit more substantial. And now reattach this spring. I'm gonna get the robe. We'll put the robe on them next. I'm gonna attach it just how they attached it on their props, and that's basically with Velcro. Okay. So this is basically going to sit up here like this. So we'll tack it up here. I think something like that. So We'll tack it right there. Fold it back. And hopefully this sticks. Seems like it will. I don't see why it shouldn't. And now to finish dressing. See how they have the Velcro right here already. See, is this going to stick? Sure. So I'll take this. It was also suggested that this prop be manually triggered, that you don't want it to drop down out of the ceiling onto someone, have someone run into it, something like that. I never even thought of that. That's actually a good idea. And since the actor from the choir prop is actually going to be in that section of the haunt, he'll be going through a curtain, he'll be in that section of the haunt when the people come through, he can actually trigger that prop. So that was a good suggestion. Alright, if you like what you see, give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you'd already do so. That way you'll be notified right away when videos like this are posted. And let me know in the comments section below if you have any questions or comments about anything at all about the haunt, about any of the props that I built. Alright, thanks for watching. I guess I needed a 1/8 inch, huh? This is just going to be fucking more painful and more painful. Good thing this vlog is fucking ending, because busting shit up.